Throughout Earth's history, our planet has been home to a diverse range of unique and sometimes terrifying creatures. From massive marine predators to monstrous land-dwelling beasts, these ancient inhabitants once ruled the world with their astonishing adaptations. But fear not, because today we're celebrating the wonders of extinction. We bid farewell to some truly peculiar and, dare we say, nightmarish creatures that no longer roam our planet. These creatures have left behind an intriguing legacy that continues to astound us. Join us on a captivating journey back in time as we unveil the untold stories of these vanished creatures. Can you imagine encountering a snake that stretched over 40 feet long and weighed more than a ton? This first animal on our list will surely blow your mind. Titanoboa comes in at number 8 on our list. If you have a phobia of reptiles, you should definitely avoid this activity altogether. This is due to the fact that Titanoboa was the largest snake that has ever been documented. It is thought that Titanoboa existed during the Paleocene epoch and that it was around 12 meters long. Paleontologists believe that the Titanoboa was roughly 12 meters in length and weighed close to 1.1 tons. That's rather terrifying, isn't it? Titanoboa arose not too long after dinosaurs became extinct, ostensibly filling the hole that was left by the extinction of dinosaurs. Have you ever wondered what lurked in the ancient depths of our planet's waters? Then keep watching as we are about to reveal that mysterious creature. The Sarcosuchus occupies the 7th spot on our list. This enormous carnivore was given the name supercroc, which should give you some notion of its magnitude. The Sarcosuchus was a close cousin of the crocodile, despite the fact that it was not a true crocodile. The primary distinction between them was their relative sizes. During the time of the Cretaceous period, the continents of Africa and South America were home to the species known as Sarcosuchus. This formidable crocodile-like animal was 40 feet in length, weighed 10 tons, and had the features of a crocodile. These figures may seem to be frightening, but considering that Sarcosuchus coexisted with dinosaurs, it was necessary for them to be large and powerful. Picture yourself surrounded by towering prehistoric forests, where unimaginable creatures lurked beneath the canopy. But what if I told you there was one behemoth that reigned supreme? Arthropleura comes up at number 6 on our list. Would you ever consider yourself to be someone who is afraid of insects? If such is the case, then it is imperative that you speak with Arthropleura. This creature is essentially similar to the centipede in almost every manner. The only significant difference is that it is an enormous amount larger. Arthropleura was far larger than the centipede, as shown by the fact that it possessed more than 7.5 feet of ribs that could move independently of one another. Arthropleura was by far the biggest of all the many kinds of invertebrates that have ever been known to exist. What if I told you that a shark, larger than any ever known, once patrolled the ancient seas? Can you fathom encountering a creature that could swallow a modern-day great white shark whole? Megalodon comes up at number 5 on our list. Megalodon was a species of enormous shark that became extinct between 2.8 and 1.5 million years ago. It existed throughout that time period. It is usually believed that the megalodon resembled current great white sharks, and its name means big tooth. The megalodon is also known as the huge shark. Great white sharks have been known to reach lengths of 20 feet and weights of up to 7,000 pounds. But the megalodon was said to have reached lengths of 60 feet and weighed as much as 50 tons. Megalodon was extinct about 2.6 million years ago, therefore it wasn't too long ago. As a direct consequence of this, it consumed extinct species of creatures that are still in existence today, such as huge sea turtles, porpoises, and whales. Did you know that there was a creature that grew up to 6 meters long and had enormous scissor-like jaws? Stay till the end as we unveil the details of this prehistoric nightmare and other fascinating extinct creatures. Phorusocida comes in at number 4. The name terror birds refers to the fact that these vicious creatures no longer exist. The family Phorusasidae comprises some of the biggest meat-eating birds that are unable to fly. These species are known as fear birds. During the Cenozoic epoch, from 62 and 2 million years ago, they exercised complete dominance over South America. It is believed that their height varied anywhere between 1 and 3 meters. Their primary sources of nutrition were extinct mammalian and marsupial species. This terrifying prehistoric species has the capacity to crush skulls and penetrate bones with its beak, so we certainly wouldn't want to go up against it if it was still alive today. Have you ever wondered what colossal creature once dominated the ancient landscapes, lurking in the shadows of prehistory? The megatherium comes in at number 3. When one imagines terrifying beasts, a sloth is probably not the first thing that pops into their head. On the other hand, the megatherium seemed more like a gigantic and terrifying relative of the sloth that lived in this era. A fossil of a huge ground sloth was found, and its measurements were 240 inches in length and 120 inches in height. On the other hand, in contrast to many of the other terrifying extinct creatures on our list, the giant sloth was really a relatively laid-back creature. It would seem that these animals exclusively consumed foods derived from plants. Can you imagine the bone-chilling thrill of encountering a creature known as Arctidus, the true titan of the wilderness? Can you envision encountering a formidable predator known as Gorgonops, with its razor-sharp fangs and an unyielding determination? Gorgonops occupies the second spot on our list. Before dinosaurs ever walked the earth, there were plenty of other terrible ancient species to be seen here. An excellent illustration of this is the Gorgonops, which was a creature that lived 260 million years ago, before dinosaurs became the predominant predators. In terms of length, Gorgonops measured roughly 10 feet, and its weight was approximately 1,000 pounds. It would have been almost the same size as a juvenile great white shark. In other words, it was rather big. The possibility that Gorgonops at a warm body temperature is one of the most interesting aspects of this animal. This suggests that it may have been covered with a coat of fur at one point. However, it is difficult to discern, since the photographs provided by Gorgonops show them seeming to resemble lizards more than anything else. Arctidus comes in at number 1 on our list. Bulldog bears during the Pleistocene epoch, which began around 1.8 million years ago, North America was home to a bear species known as Arctidus. Today, this species of bear has become extinct. During that time period, the Arctidus simus was perhaps the biggest meat-eating terrestrial animal that had lived. The very last thing any of us want is to come face to face with it and become its next meal. It stands at a height of 3.5 meters and weighs more than 1 metric ton when it is in its upright position. It is believed that these bears have a size that is about 50% larger than that of the biggest polar bears ever documented in history.